My husband refuses to get a vasectomy and it's ruining our marriage. We have just had twins. We knew we had only wanted one, but instead, we got two, and I nearly passed away in childbirth. It was extremely traumatic. I'm now in weekly therapy for postnatal PTSD and postpartum depression. I also have physical therapy for torn abdominal muscles from the pregnancy and more. I love my girls, but it's been very hard. For the last 5 months, I have asked my husband if he would get a vasectomy. I cannot use hormonal birth control, for health reasons, and just the idea of getting anything inserted now, due to the trauma, literally makes me vomit. I'm given laughing gas and anxiety meds just to get checkups now. Side note, it just so happens that our twins were created from a broken condom. My husband's response has been he'll do it later, until 2 days ago when I asked him, and he yelled that he would never get it done. We have not had bedroom intimacy since the birth. Well, once, but that was traumatic on its own. I asked him why, and he didn't have an answer and just told me to drop it. I told him we wouldn't be having intimacy again then, and he just looked at me flabbergasted. I've moved to the guest bedroom because he's been flirting and trying to initiate contact with me since I said this. Honestly, it's his body, but I'm not sure I can stay with him when he clearly has no care or appreciation for what my body or my mental state did to bring our children into this world. I love him, but this really feels like a lack of his love for me, and I'm not sure I can forgive him for it. How do I explain to him that the idea of him simply being able to get me pregnant again makes my skin crawl and induces nausea? Sometimes, when he touches me, as much as I enjoy it, it gives me goosebumps, and not in a good way. I tried once before, and I literally cried quietly into the pillow the entire time because the fear and anxiety were so acute. I didn't tell him this because I didn't want him to feel guilty. This isn't going away anytime soon. Maybe the PPD will fade, but the PTSD is something I will likely be working through with my therapist for years. How do I explain this to him? How do I rectify our relationship if we can't have intimacy? Is it even worth attempting to rectify? To me, it really feels like he doesn't care about me, as I constantly make it clear that he doesn't want any more kids. Edit. Honestly, I read a lot of responses, almost all of them, and I want to clarify, I wasn't forcing him. I was begging him for empathy over what I did and gave up to bring our children into this world, for a show of caring for the trauma it left me, and to know that he would be there for me in sickness and in health. He has stated so many times that he does not want more children, even that we have one too many now.